The League community isn't as bad as people make it out to be. I'm not saying that there aren't a lot of toxic players, but there are also a lot of players that aren't toxic that you can learn from. If you ever get outplayed or role diffed by your opponent, send them a friend request after the game. Instead of saying really mean things or insulting them, ask them what they think you could have done better or what you didn't understand that caused you to be behind early or put you in a bad position. This is particularly helpful if you're a solo laner, but it can also work for other roles as well. I used to do this all the time. Sometimes I would even add my teammates and ask them what types of situations their champions like to be in. What are good spikes for them? Why did they build the items that they did? It would help me to understand how I can play around them better. For example, maybe you've seen Kai'Sa a lot recently. You understand her a little bit, but you're not fully familiar with her AP build. You could add somebody that played AP Kai'Sa and say, hey, what kind of situations do you like? And they may explain how impactful the W upgrade is for Kai'Sa when she's gone the AP variant, and that she likes to play for poke, playing from far back initially. She doesn't really want to be doing the same kind of things that a regular ADC would be doing that's building AD. They could also tell you about her item spikes. For example, her third item spike is really big, especially when they're going for hard scaling builds. Another example, maybe you messed up an early dive and you want to talk to your jungler, ask them what they were thinking, and maybe there was something you were missing. Who knows, maybe you were right, and they'll even say, oh yeah, I messed that up, whatever. As long as you start the conversation in a good tone, and you make it very clear that you're trying to learn, and you're not trying to be toxic in any way, a lot of people are going to respond in a nice manner, or at least a neutral manner. Sure, there will be the rare case where people are toxic, or they may flame you, whatever it may be, but if you show that you're being genuine, a lot of times, they're not going to respond that way. If you don't do something like this, it can be kind of hard to notice positivity in League, especially if you play with chat off. Sure, you may see the occasional fist bump, or they may alive ping after you get a kill, but it's going to be a lot rarer than someone missing pinging you, because of course, when someone's feeling very negative, they're going to be a lot more emotional and they're going to be more likely to express that than someone that's feeling positive or mostly neutral. As I said, I used to do this all the time. That's where I got a lot of the people that are on my friends list. Try it out, look for the positive parts of League, and you may be surprised what you find.